I think we are going live.
Have you reached campaign?
On banking 2.0, I think we are live now. Sir, can you see that we are live or
Yeah,
not?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah,
can see
good.
that. At the moment, we are live. So, hi guys.
Okay,
Okay, let's start. Akash sir.
so hello friends, welcome to Entri app. My name is Akash Shukla, and today we are here to conduct a live session on IBPS PO 2020, guys. As you know, banking exam season is going on, and back-to-back banking exams are there, and prelims exams are going on. And after that, your mains exam will be there, guys. And today we are here, and basically why we conduct the live session. So first of all, let me tell you guys why we conduct a live session on banking 2.0 every week, mostly on Thursday exactly at 5:30 p.m. Guys, our main objective to conduct the live session is only just to update you what are the important updates regarding the banking exams. What are the questions that a new pattern question, a newly based question asked in your quantitative aptitude, reasoning ability, or English language asked in banking exams? So this is our objective, to update you time to time so that you can prepare yourself timely. And in the same way, we are here for the live session on IBPS PO 2020. We already know that on 3rd of October, the first day of IBPS PO 2020, the exam was held. And here we have come with the important updates of that exam. Today we'll be doing the analysis of that exam, of that day's exams, I must say, and then we'll be considering the we will try to we will try to consider the expected cutoff basically. Okay, so we'll discuss that also. And based on the analysis and based on the question, we'll also be trying to tell you what kind of questions will be there in the exam that will be held on 10 and 11 October 2020. So guys, we will say that best of luck for the exam first of all, and please stay tuned and please stay for complete video, because this video will be a complete all-in-one video where we'll be having the analysis, not only the analysis but also we'll be doing the expected cutoff. So for all those aspirants whose exams on 10th and 12th October, especially for all those aspirants, this video is going to be very important. Apart from that, some of the lessons will also be there, like what we have experienced from that all the exam that was held so far for banking 2020. Okay, for example, what was there in the SBI clerk, what was there in the IBPS RRBPO RRB clerk, and in the same IBPS PO, because there's one of the most important exam, that is IBPS clerk, is need to be conducted in December 2020, I think. Yeah. So guys, let's start the session and move to the Mirza sir. I am here with the Mirza sir. Mirza sir also teach the quantitative aptitude for all banking and insurance exam, not only for the prelims exam but also for mains exams, only on Entri app. So guys, we both are here to do the analysis, and subject wise analysis will be there. If there any query in your mind regarding any subject, regarding any topic, and regarding anything like that, like the strategy and how to prepare for any subject and how to prepare for a particular topic, then you are free to ask. Okay, you can ask us, and we'll be doing the conversation continually, guys. So Mr. Sir, it's up to you. So
Okay.
first of all, we'll do the analysis, sir. What was there
Yeah.
in the 3rd of October paper, guys?
All right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes, sir.
should I share the screen?
Yeah, sir.
All right. So, guys, just a minute. All right, here is the expected cutoff and the analysis. First of all, you should know that the 3rd October paper was a bit of a easy one. All right, as we have seen in the previous year, where most of the aspirants appeared on 12th of October for the IBPS PO examination, and that day the examination was very easy. In fact, most of the aspirants have attempted above 70 questions. So, but the 19th of October 2019 exam was a bit of different. Most of the aspirants or find it difficult, all right, to attempt more number of questions. That's where the knowledge comes in handy, because I was there and I have witnessed that information from the aspirants. Now look at this. First of all, you should know about 3rd of October's analysis. As we have seen, the shift wise average attempt analysis of all the subjects. Look at this. Here you can see that here you can see the quant analysis, where the overall attempt for all the shifts would be like between 25 to 30. Okay.
25 plus, we must say that students are
Yes, yes.
attempting the 25 plus question in the
25 plus.
section. Okay. So guys,
Absolutely.
please be remember this thing, as Major sir shared his screen, and he told us that 25 plus question students are attempting. So please note down this thing on your notebook. So please
Yeah.
have a notebook and along with a pen and paper also. Yes.
All right, because why they were able to attempt 25 plus, because there were a scoring part was there, like simplification was there, or quadratic equation were there, and number series were there. So if these three segment arrived, that means you will have to score well, because the question paper will be between easy to moderate. All right, you will not be able to attempt more number of questions if the paper will be between moderate to difficult. Let me remind you very carefully. Previous year, last year, we have seen there were two dates of IBPS PO examination. One was 12th of October and the second was 19th of October. 12th October paper was easy to moderate, while the 19th of October paper was between moderate to difficult. So don't go with the pre mindset, right? Don't go like that you are going to attempt more than 25 in every examination, because examiner, I believe that IBPS will try to stop you from scoring in the coming in the coming examination, which is on 10th of October. So let me remind you very carefully, keep that in your mind and don't attempt unnecessary questions. All right, otherwise you will get stuck in the examination. Okay. And the same analysis for reasoning
So
part
for
was
the
also.
quantitative aptitude section, as
Yes,
sir you told that examiner is going to do lot of experiments on
yes,
10th and 11th
surely.
October, as we saw the earlier exams that was held in 2019. So basically the thing is that apart from the number of questions you need to attempt, you also need to see the thing like what the accuracy of yours. So what are
Absolutely.
the accuracy you have in the examination hall? Like if you are attempting 26 or 27 questions, so what the accuracy level? If the 25 plus is correct, 25 plus questions are correct out of 27, then it is very good. It is more than good. But if there are only 20 questions or 18 questions are correct, 100% correct out of 27, that it will definitely ruin your cutoff.
Yeah, absolutely. The same thing happened with reasoning in the on the 3rd of October. Those who have attempted between 25 to 30 will see themselves secure. All right. Similarly, in English, 21 to 26. All right. So the overall temp was between 65 to 70. All right. So I believe those who have the accuracy can can do better in the 3rd of October examination. All right. So what I'm trying to say is that how can you find the question level is the question paper is moderate or difficult or easy? You will find it. Like let's take an example of quant section. If you're getting simplification portion regularly, that means your paper belongs to easy to moderate. All right.
Definitely,
If
definitely.
you're if that portion has been eliminated, that means the paper will be lengthy, not difficult. I would prefer the term lengthy, because there is no such question in the prelims examination which is called as difficult question. All right. If they have skipped this segment, that means your paper will be between moderate to lengthy. So you have to remember that you have to choose your, then in that case you have to choose your question very wisely. Otherwise you can get stuck. Okay,
Yeah.
because the banking examination is like they put some hurdles in between the questions. If you just have to jump over that hurdle, or you can say dodge that hurdle. All right, if you were able to dodge that hurdle, you will definitely clear the race. All right, so my point is that first thing is that you have to have an accuracy and learn to skip the question. Okay, because you have a you need to learn this art of skipping the question. Otherwise you might get stuck. All right,
And
and the time will
how
continue.
you can do that basically by practicing the question. If you're
Yes,
practicing more
absolutely.
and more question, then you must have the ability to skip the question. Like if the question comes in front of in front of you or on the computer screen, then within a few seconds, like 2 to 3 seconds, you just analyze that I can do that question or not. If that question is cup of my coffee, then I will definitely do that. Otherwise, I will skip that question.
Definitely.
So one thing most I need to emphasize on, as you just told, basically scoring topics makes paper difficult or easy. Okay, so yeah, it's very true. If the aspirant got more and more scoring topics like simplification, approximation, number series, data interpretation, and quadratic equation, if all the if questions from all these topics are available in the question paper, then it will be very good for the aspirant, because they will have 20 to 25 questions from this section only. But if only one section is skipped, like simplification is not there in the examination, then you will have more and more arithmetic question. And
Definitely.
arithmetic question means the paper becomes lengthy, as sir told that this is not a matter of difficult, basically it's a matter of length of the paper. Basically just doing the calculation makes paper difficult, or not doing the calculation makes paper easy. So if you are regularly using pen and paper while doing the calculation, then it will be difficult for you. So guys, arithmetic portion that plays a very important role, and this is a deciding factor for your examination, and it's a very good factor that you need to emphasize on. If you are getting 8 to 10 questions, then it is fine. But if you are getting more than 10 questions, then it will be very difficult for you. So quantitative aptitude section is scoring topics plays an important role. If you are getting more and more questions, definitely at least you will have 15 to 20 questions from scoring topics. But if you
Yeah.
are getting 20 to 25 questions, that will be very good for you. And yes, sir, you want to say something?
Yeah, no, no. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah. So, and arithmetic topic, as we already discussed, guys, from arithmetic topic, if you are getting 10 to 15, 12 questions, 15 questions are very rare that you will get in the prelims examination. But if you are getting 10 to 12 questions, then you can easily attempt 5 to 7 questions. Okay. So 25 question or 20 question from scoring topics and 5 to 7 question from arithmetic portion. So this makes your attempt 25 to 30. As sir told, shift 1, shift 2, shift 3, shift 4, you can easily see on the screen. Students are attempting 25 plus questions. So how they are attempting? They are attempting full questions, complete questions from scoring topics, and 5 to 7 questions from mathematics. And guys, if you are preparing for the banking exam, then it is very true that you must have a command on profit and loss, percentage, partnership, SICI, work and time, speed, time and distance. Okay, and mensuration as well. So these are ratio and proportion and mixture and allocation also. So guys, these are the 7 to 8 topics that you must have command. So guys, if you have command on these topics, then you will definitely score 5 to 7 marks in arithmetic portion only. And rest of the marks you can score in your scoring topics. So this is why the score or attempts becomes 25 to 32. Okay. So guys, this is how the strategy must be based on the analysis that what we have in front of you guys. Yeah, sir, it's up to you now.
Yeah, absolutely. They have to have an organized method. Otherwise, they will find it difficult to solve a question based on tricky language. Okay, two thing you should have. One is that your reasoning has to be good. Okay, your reasoning has to be good. If your reasoning has to be good, that means your logical ability is also a good one. If your logical ability is good, that means you will apply it on quant section where a question is like a puzzle. Okay, so if you are good in dealing with puzzle or a logical ability, you will be able to read the question in one go. Suppose you have got 3 to 4 line question. What will you do? Will you attempt in the first slot? I say that you shouldn't attempt in the first slot, because in the first slot you have to attempt those questions which are easy and can be done in, or you can say within 30 seconds. Okay, you should attempt those questions first, because if you are going to attempt those questions first, that means you have done that part, okay, which most of the aspirants will do. Okay, if you're losing that part, that means most of the aspirants have already done that, but you are losing it. So if you're losing that part, that means you are lacking behind lacking behind the other aspirants. Okay, what I'm telling you is that as soon as you have done that easy part, you should go on the moderate part. You will find it difficult to choose between moderate or a difficult one. That's where your quality or your practice comes in handy, because the more you had done practice, the more you will be able to find the more you will be able to differentiate between moderate and difficult question. Remember that. Okay, if you would have been able to find the moderate one, you would solve it fastly. Okay, then if the time has been left, then you can attempt the difficult portion. Otherwise you will leave that, or the time will be finished. Okay, so what you can do is you should have an organized method. Let's say that a question is based on fractions. Okay, mixed fractions. Let's say 14 whole 2 by 7%. That means you should have known that mixed fraction percentage into fraction like 1 by 7. If you don't remember, then you will solve 14 sevens are 98 plus 200 divided by 7, eliminate percentage and then divide by 100. Then you will find that it has come as 1 by 7. All right. So my point is that you have to have an organized method to solve a particular question, like based on quant. Okay, and your calculation has to be spot on. Your calculation has to be spot on. Let's say that if you are going to an examination center, what will you do in between the traveling? You will only memorize the calculation. Okay, otherwise your mind will go all the area and you will think lots of things. So don't think beyond your limit, because you will do the question according to your talent. Okay, and your hard work. So the more you had done your hard work in the past, the more you will be getting the benefit. Okay, so my point is expected cutoff. We will come to that portion in the later part, but the first thing is that your English is a selection subject. Remember that.
But
Your
before
quant.
discussing the English, sir, I think we should more emphasize on reasoning. Like I would like to
Yes.
emphasize on, uh, like as we have discussed for quantitative aptitude, you just need to go through the scoring topic first while attempting the question paper, and then rest of
Yeah.
the topics like arithmetic, reasoning.
Absolutely.
This must be the complete strategy or only one strategy for quantitative aptitude for all
That's
banking and insurance exam. Is it
that's the
okay?
organized method.
Yeah,
That's the organized method, because you planned it something and you execute it.
yeah.
Because the time has because one thing on all the aspirants should know, that there has to be a time restriction in the examination. If there wouldn't have, then we will not stop you to do anything. Okay, there is a time restriction and you should know, you should plan accordingly. Yes,
And sir,
Akash sir.
in the same way, we also have the some miscellaneous topics in reasoning.
Yes.
Okay, like coded decoding, blood relation, silox, inequality, alphabet test, word based arrangement, order ranking. So there are so many miscellaneous topics that you need to go first as soon as your reasoning portion comes first on your screen, guys. So rather than attempting the puzzle and sitting arrangement first, go with these topics, because you will not you are not going to take some much more time in solving these questions. Okay, so if there will be 15 to 20 questions from these topics, from these miscellaneous topics, and 15 to 20, 20 to 25 questions from puzzle and sitting arrangement. So guys, first of all, just pick all the miscellaneous question from reasoning as well and quantitative aptitude. So pick the miscellaneous question and then solve it. Okay, and then put all the question apart side. Okay, and then you need to solve the puzzle and sitting arrangement. And for the puzzle and sitting arrangement, as we have already discussed, guys, you must have an ability, just like if you're reading the question in just 2 to 3 seconds, you can analyze that this question is your is for you or not, is for you, mean to say that you can do this that question or not. If you are not able to do that question, then you need to switch on the another question. There are lots of questions are waiting for, so you just need to go to those questions, guys. So this must be the strategy for quant and reasoning we have discussed so far. So I hope you got that. So far what I and Mija sir have discussed in this session, if there's any query in your mind, guys, regarding all these discussions, then you can you are feel free to ask, guys. You
Yeah.
can ask anything what we have discussed so far. The people who are joining now, so let me tell you, guys, we are discussing the subject wise average attempt as in front of your screen, as it is displayed, and we are discussing the analysis of 3rd October paper of IBPS PO 2020, and we will try to analyze the expected cutoff based on that. Okay, apart from that, that makes this session very useful for you, we are discussing the subject wise strategy to attempt the question paper in the exam, right? Okay, so quantitative aptitude, reasoning ability we have discussed so far. In case any query, you are feel free to ask. And now we'll be going to discuss the English language section. So sir, you were on the English language, you can continue, sir.
Yeah, look at the English language. In English language, you have to be very sure. That's where your accuracy comes more handy. If you are accurate, that means you are, if you are doing 23 questions, let's say that you are doing 23 questions in English, you can't be sure that all the 23 questions are correct, but you know that majority of the questions are correct. That's where your accuracy comes handy. If you are accurate 90%, above 90%, and you should be, if you are not, that means you shouldn't attempt more than 17 or 18 questions. But why? Because if you're, the more you attempt, the more the chances will occur for wrong questions. Let's say that you have attempted 10 questions, okay, and your accuracy is 80%. All right, that means out of 10 you can solve, out of 10 you can correct 8 questions. But what would happen if you have attempted 15 questions? Then what will happen? 4 by 5, that means out of 15 your 12 questions has been only correct. That means 3 has been wrong. Okay, so remember that you should know about. And one thing is more important, that a relative marking also comes in the prelims examination. Why? Because the examination will be conducted in lots of shifts, and some of the shifts are like hard, or some of the shifts are like easy. Then they will relate to that shift's particular subject, whether that subject has come lengthy or typical, then they will relate with the other shifts. So my only point is that the first priority is accuracy. Speed will all automatically generate if you had done more practice. If you haven't done more practice, then you might be in trouble. All right, so what you can do is give daily attempts, give daily mocks, which we are providing on the Entri app, and analyze in between. One mock you should give in the morning, and the next mock you should give in the evening, and in between that analyze the section of questions. And if you are analyzing the question more, that means you are filling your loopholes. Okay, if you're filling your loopholes, that means you are making step towards the selection. Okay, so everything is related to each other. What I'm telling you is that accuracy, daily mock practice, and learn to skip the question. And as far as English is concerned, as I have told you that if you have not done English part correctly, you might not be able to get selected. Okay, English subject is for selection and quant subject is for scoring. Okay, whether we are talking about prelims examination or we are talking about mains examination, in both the kind of examination, these two subjects comes handy, and students should know that whether we are talking about the banking examination or we are talking about SSC examination. Okay, these two subjects are very important. So all I'm telling you is that yes, majority of the aspirants ask, sir, how to improve the English. Look, the more you learn about the rule, the more you can get confused. Let me remind you very carefully. You will always try to go according to your gut feeling. Let's say that read you have read an article, okay, and that article was divided in error detection question. Okay, what will you do? You will read it in one go and you will decide it on your gut feeling that this section has some issue. Okay, you will forget every rule. Let's say that you have remembered that rule, but what would you do? You will still go with the gut feeling. So what I'm telling you, what my point is that start reading more, because if you're reading more, okay, if you're reading more, you are not only emphasizing your reading habit, but your ability to pick errors as well. And one more thing, let's say that you are reading editorial section from the Hindu. Okay, you're reading editorial section from the Hindu daily. What could happen? It could happen that your that same article can also come in the examination, because they have chose, as you know, that the examiner chooses a high class newspaper, which is the Hindu. So it can happen. Okay, it can happen. So my point is that the more you read, the more you will be benefited, and your speaking or your communication skills will also improve in that.
Yeah, basically for the English language section and for all the section, I must say one thing. I just want to say, basically, if you are attempting 25 questions, guys, okay, and you have attempted those questions with 100% accuracy, then there's a normalization factor in the exam. So normalization factor plays very important role, because while doing the normalization, you will have not 25 score, you will have 27 or 26, more than 25 you will get. So this is what the accuracy means. Okay, so if you guys are attempting 25, then you must please ensure that all those questions are 100% accurate. Okay, because if you are going to attempt the 100% accurate question, then you will have more than what you have attempted, what you gonna make, what you gonna score in the examination, then you will have more than that score. Okay, for example, you have covered you have attempt 25 score. Okay, you attempt 25 questions of 25 marks, then you will have 26 or 25.5, something like that, if you have attempted all those questions with 100% accuracy. So guys, accuracy plays an important role, and as Vijay sir discussed, that English plays a very important role. English basically a deciding factor. Okay, English is a deciding factor, because if you gonna score 23 to 25 in English section, then it will be very good, and it will take you near the cutoff, guys. Because quantitative aptitude and reasoning ability, most of the aspirant, what they do, they score maximum in these two subjects, but for English they just score 20 to 25. Okay, and if you are scoring 25 in English and 30 in reasoning and quantitative aptitude respectively, then guys, what that means, 30 plus 30 60 and 25 85 marks you will get. And obviously expected cutoff that we will be doing later on in this session will be very less from this benchmark. So guys, this must be the strategy. And if we talk about the subject wise, English. So guys, in English, how your attempt will be. So what's your strategy while attempting the question paper? You just need to go to the miscellaneous topic first. Rather than attempting the reading comprehension, you just need to go to the miscellaneous topics. There are lots of miscellaneous topics like parasumble, or you can say sentence rearrangement, spotting error. Okay, apart from the spotting error, you will also have the sentence improvement or phrase replacement, guys. Okay, and your one word substitution, your fillers, your close test. So there are lots of questions, lots of the variety you will have in the examination hall, apart from the reading comprehension. As far as reading comprehension is concerned, so you will have 7 to 10 question or 10 to 12 question from this topic only. So guys, you just need to go to the at the end of the section. Okay, so if the in 20 12 to 15 minutes, you just need to attempt all the miscellaneous question asked in English section, and then in 5 to 8 minutes you just need to solve the reading comprehension based question. And all those questions must take only 5 to 8 minutes. Okay, and in 5 to 8 minutes you easily can solve 7 to 8 marks. Okay, you solve 7 to 8 questions so that you can score 7 to 8 marks. So guys, this must be the strategy. So I think, and I think Major sir will also agree with that, that you will gonna score 25 plus in English language section only. So what you say, sir? 25 plus will be the
Yeah,
best attempt now.
that would be a great attempt, I believe, with accuracy. With I believe if it is your 95% accuracy, then still it is a good attempt if you are attempting 25 plus. Okay, remember that because there will be only 30 questions in the English section.
Basically,
So
all the miscellaneous topic now, the
yes,
topic
yes, yes,
like apart from the reading comprehension, all the topics are grammar based only. If
yes,
you
yes.
are good at grammar, then you can easily solve all those questions. Otherwise, you're gonna face some difficulties.
Choose your questions wisely, and you will be selected.
Yeah,
That's all.
definitely.
Don't go according to the examiner pattern. Okay,
Yeah,
set your own pattern, set your own agenda. Don't go according to the examiner. If you're going to according to the examiner, you might be in trouble. All right,
yeah,
let's say that he has given you DI first. So what would you do? You will start with DI? No, I believe you should go to you should see the whole paper and start according to your strong, or you can say strong option. All right. Let's say
yeah.
the strong option should have been a simplification or a number series or quadratic equation. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, it's good. It's very good that you should, if this DI come first on your screen, then you should not go with the DI, guys. Okay, so you must have ability to switch the question as well. If you have attempted the question through a online mock test, through any online mock test, then you must have an ability to switch the question. Obviously there will be a DI, and on the base of that DI there will be a 5 question based on that. Okay, so you can switch five question, guys. Okay, 5 question. If you switch and you see there is another DI, then you need to switch 5 another question. Okay, and after switching those 5 questions, then you will have either simplification, approximation, or number series, or quadratic equation, you can say. Okay, and if this arithmetic portion comes, then skip that also, because we have already told you guys, you just need to attempt all the scoring topic first. And scoring topic covers your simplification, number series, quadratic equation, DI. And quadratic equation, there is also category that in examination asked, that is quantity 1 and quantity 2. So the question from this topic may also be there. So you just need to go with this topic first, guys. Okay, and then go to the DI, and then go to the arithmetic portion. This is the strategy of quantitative aptitude. We have covered the strategy of reasoning section also. Like you need to cover the miscellaneous topic, and then you need to switch the puzzle and sitting arrangement. And then after, in the English language section, attempt the miscellaneous topic first, that we have already discussed. What are the miscellaneous topic, guys? And then attempt the reading comprehension based question. This is the best ever strategy you will ever uh, have. Okay, guys, so this is the best strategy. Selection and doing, both are the important factor that make banking exam different from all other exams, guys. So now we can discuss the overall attempts. So overall attempt will be 60 plus, sir. 60 plus or
Yeah,
65 plus.
absolutely. According to 3rd October exam, I believe 60 to 65.
will
The
be the
average
best
attempt
approach.
has to be between 60 to 70. You can say that. Let's say the 10 interval margin. Okay. And
Provided that you have the 95 plus percent accuracy.
definitely, if you have 95% accuracy, then you can think about selection. Otherwise, during 70 to 60 to 70 attempt, I believe you should have majority of the accuracy. Okay. Otherwise, you will be in trouble.
So
Remember that
what will be
because
the cutoff, sir? Now we can decide. I think we can discuss the cutoff. We have
be-
discussed lots of things so far, and now it's time
before
to discuss the cutoff.
before coming to the cutoff, let's discuss 3 points: previous year cutoff, okay, and number of vacancies and paper level. These three term has to be discussed. The previous year cutoff was 59.75. Okay,
Okay.
and general and OBC candidate should know that their cutoff was overall cutoff was equal. Okay, last year, sorry, 2019. Here, number of vacancies, as we have seen that the number of vacancies ranges around 1500 to 1600. Okay, so and the paper level was also between easy to moderate. So looking at all these factors, I believe the cutoff must have been between 65 to 70. It must have been between 65 to 70.
Yeah, cutoff must be like 65 to
Must be in
70.
between.
Yeah, it's a very certain thing that you will have the cutoff more than 60, because the
Yes,
last year cutoff was 60. Okay, was
almost
around
60.
60. So obviously you will have more than 60 cutoff in this year. So cutoff is being increased year by year. So guys, you will have the increased cutoff this time also. So you
And
will
don't be
have the cutoff.
surprised if you and don't be surprised if you see the cutoff above 70. Remember one thing, because
Yeah,
SBI's cutoff was 71.
71. Yeah. So guys, you may have the cutoff like that. So don't need to panic. You have one chance also. So you can score very good marks by adapting all those strategies that we have discussed in this section. So guys, the cutoff we have discussed 65 to 70. You may have the cutoff. So it may be 64, but it's a very less chance to have the cutoff in between 60 to 65. If
The vacancy is similar to the SBI vacancies.
yeah. So if you are
So
having the cutoff in between 60 to 65, that's very good for you. So guys, just take this a lesson that 65 to 70 will be the cutoff, and you have at least 2 days now. Okay. So whatever you want to do, like reading all the question, studying all the question papers. Okay. Whatever the question paper, whatever the exam was held in this year, you can solve all the question from these exams. Okay, from these papers as well. So you can solve all those questions in these 2 to 3 days that you have. Okay. So guys, at the end of the session, we'll say that very good luck for your exam, and you will definitely gonna rock in this exam also. So you will score 65 to 70 marks, guys, so that you can clear the cutoff. So is
yeah,
there anything, Major sir, at the end you want to say? Then we can
no,
wind
good
up this
luck,
session.
and I believe you will all do well. Okay, so just go and bang the question paper, and just don't dig too much. Okay, don't think too much. Don't dig too much. What I'm telling you is that just be natural, be normal, and just behave casually. Okay,
Yeah,
don't think too much. That's it.
yeah. So guys, if whatever we have discussed so far, you are feel free to ask, guys, related to any point. We have discussed the analysis of 3rd October paper. Okay, we have did the analysis a bit analysis of last year paper also, and we have discussed the subject wise strategy, that these are the subject wise strategies that you need to adapt while attempting the question paper. So this factor we have also discussed. And after all these stuffs, we have discussed the expected cutoff of IBPS PO prelims 2020. Basically, we can discuss the expected cutoff based on the 3rd October 2020 paper. Okay, and Mija sir also told that same as the last year paper, may this thing happen this year also, that you will have the question a little bit
lengthy.
difficult than 3rd October paper. So there may be a chance of varying the cutoff that we have discussed. Okay, so don't get panic, just be there in the exam with a very good mindset, okay, and with a very good approach and with a very good strategy also. So guys, this is all about the session. I think you have, if they please come alive about all banking exam, mainly about other private bank exam. Okay, so we'll do that
Hmm.
also, guys. So if there's any query in your mind after this
Yeah.
session, the comment section will be open for all guys. So you can comment down in the comment section. Okay, we will definitely get back to you and we'll be making another session based on your response, based on your feedback, guys. So guys,
Yeah.
I think we should move on right now, and this is time to say good luck to you for your exam. So guys, best of luck.
Best of luck. Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.